Hey guys, this is a video on a door or barn, corrugated barn door or barn tin door, whatever you might want to call it. This is what it looks like when you sandwich a piece of tin in between two face frames. As you can see, I drilled holes with screws. They were filled with wood filler, as you can see. I spaced mine every 12 inches. I guess you can do 6 inches, 8 inches, whatever you might want to do. I haven't sanded or stained it yet. Here's the front end of what it should look like once it's all sanded down, painted, stained, or whatever I choose to do. I use yellow pine. The outsides are 1x4x1. The insides, the middle part, I use the 1x5. That's what I got out of it. There's the edges once it's sandwiched together. Purpose of this video is just to show you how I did my project. Not in so much how to do it, but I just found that the way I did it, it's a lot easier. And you could probably do this with cabinet doors or whatever you decide to do with it. But here's my two face frames that I did. I used pocket holes on the ends, as you can see, top, bottom. Here's the tin that I have for the middle. What I did is I used a router. I set it at 1/8 depth. That way 1/8 would router this. It's 1.5 inches wide here on both sides, all the way up. Came back across, came back down. I'll kind of have to wash with these screws, so you want to hit it with your router and come in and cut it however you want. But overall, it's about 1 inch depth in between. This is to be my overlap on the door. I wanted a 1.5 inches. That way, if somebody ever pushed the middle, it won't slide out of here. You could use nails. I use 5/8 gun nails is what I use to leave the tin in the middle. This side I decided not to do it because I tried the tin first and it worked out fine, but I think it'll probably work better if you did both sides. Put the tin in the middle and then sandwich it together. Here's the tin that I use. The one on the left has more of a dull look color compared to the one on the right. It's the shiny color. I guess there's a preference on what you like. I chose this one for the fact that I like the way it looks. I measure my length or my height, then I cut across, then I came back down and cut 13 inches back down the long ways. And the reason I did 13 inches was because I wanted it to have at least 1 inch for any type of mistakes that I might end up doing. But overall it came out being right under 12 inches. The width there where I used the router gives me about 12 inches. And here's the tin that I use. I also use a rotary grinder. Came around, cut these slits here and these humps, and came back down. Cut it back down so that when I put pressure with the face frame, these will go down without affecting this other area. Let me put this tin in the middle and show you how simple and easy it is to put this together. You can see falls in the groove. Falls in the groove over here. Here's my face frame. My face frame here. Let me see if I can put these together so I can show you. Probably did.
Let's pump me up.
Be alright, player. This is a simple video, that's all it is. There it is. Just that simple. Had no problems. What I have to do, just put my screws in, cover this gap. Look, just by pressing on my hand, look at that. Closes the gap real easy. It's kind of hard to video when you can't edit, and really I'm not really into all that anyways. I'm just trying to show y'all guys what I did. Makes it a lot easier. You might wonder, well, why are you putting everything together and you haven't stained or painted or whatever you might want to do with it, or even leave it like this? Well, the fact that I did that was because if I get stained, find me a piece of tin. And say I had this piece of wood, say that would be my face frame, and well, I had a rag. I have no idea how my rag got over here, but it got over there. So I get a little dab of stain. Say my face frame was sitting here. I decided to stain it, the edges, the top, and say something got on the tin. That's that. Well, believe it or not, move that board out the way. The stain actually rubs off. So that's why I decided to do it the way it is now and stain it later, or vice versa. The two tools that I use for this project was a rotary grinder I took from my father's garage. It's a real fine blade. It's real easy to cut tin with. Have no problems at all. Use some snips, and I also use these bigger snips to cut with. That's the three tools that I use to cut. Well guys, I hope this helps y'all. I'm pretty sure you can do cabinet doors with this the same way. You'll find it to be helpful, useful. Shouldn't have no problem at all. That tin is not set correctly. Need to recenter the tin. But overall, this is what you'll get. I will post another video once I stain these doors, hang them, so that you can see what it looks like, finished work. And when I do my cabinet doors that I would be doing for the washroom, I'll also put a video up using the same methods so I can see what it looks like. Thank you for watching.